the Allegheny and the Monongahela. We are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Now Pickett. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Marcus Davenport, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. A good kick, 48 yards. 4 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. From the 30 on 2nd down, Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll throw again. Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. again, Kamara. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Winston. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he
trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw. Pickett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Is this bringing back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On 2nd and 9, Pickett. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Pickett. And that is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 8. Jameis to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Winston. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Winston gets this one to Hill.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. To throw, Winston.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Winston on 3rd and 2. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
The slot man in motion right.
And this one complete to Doolin.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Winston now. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Working out of the gun, Winston.
And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on third down. Here's Winston.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Thomas brings it in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Winston now to throw on first down. Complete. It's Johnson.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
the play fake. Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Now Winston on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Coming left is Kamara, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Winston to the sideline here on 4th down, and Will Lutz gets set for a New Orleans field goal try.
This is a 26-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields this way up at the 17. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers' first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And going deep downfield for Boykin.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
And he's got his target, Harris. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 33.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Harris is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Pickett back to throw.
And he's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Now Pickett.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
George Pickens
from 3 yards out.
And the Steelers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Pickett will try to throw for this.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Oh, hit as he throws.